Listen, so you're in your 30s and you have nothing saved, you're broke. Let me tell you something. In this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to change your circumstances. And by the end of the video, I'm going to give you the one piece of advice that you need to know when you're on your wealth building journey. And this is a piece of advice that I'm glad I found out at 31. You might not have heard it, so I want to give that to you today. My name is Adrian. This is alwaystalkmoney.com, where we talk money, personal finance, and anything else that can help you to level up financially. If that sounds like something you like, please give a like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel, become part of the family. We make new videos like this every single week. With all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Now, if you're in your 30s and 40s, and if you're living in a first world country like America, I need you to know one thing. The average life expectancy is going up every single year. And so you have one of the most valuable assets to change your life and to change your financial life. And that is time. It's the most valuable asset that we have, and it's the only asset that we cannot get back. We can get back money, we can get back jobs, we can learn new skills, but we can never get back time. And so while you're there sulking and feeling sorry for yourself, remember, you have time on your side. So this story is not over. There's time to rewrite new chapters. There's time to change the end of the book and make an alternate ending if you don't like the ending and the trajectory that your life is going on financially. So use your time wisely. Use it to find ways that you can level up, educate yourself, and change your financial future. So far in your journey, you have had a lot of time, and you probably have wasted a lot of time because you listen to the school system, you listen to what the government say, you listen to what your parents or your friends or everybody else around you, you listen to what they said, you followed this path, and this path has not led you to financial success. Instead, it's led you to student loan debt, a dead-end job, and no future in sight. And speaking of dead-end jobs, a lot of times, a lot of people are broke because they refuse to do this one thing. And that one thing is taking risk. So if you're in your early 30s, mid 30s, whatever, or even if you're in your 40s and you don't have kids or a family that are depending on you, now is the time to take risk. That dead-end job, it's golden handcuffs. It's safety, right? What do I mean by that? Because instead of going out on your own, instead of trying that thing that you know that you want to try, that big idea, that business, that side hustle, you go to that dead-end job because you want to play it safe. You want to do the right thing. You want to be a grown-up adult, right? But that has led you nowhere. And you know what they say, doing the same thing over and over and over again with the same result is the definition of insanity. So if you're not out there taking risks in life, in business, in your personal finances, not big risks, not scammy risks like betting on crypto and things of that nature, but calculated risk, right? So the operative word there is calculated risk. You have to be able to take some sort of level of risk if you want to get ahead financially. Those people that you see are doing better than you, that are richer than you, that have a fruitful business and a fruitful life, they took risks. You just didn't see that. You saw the end result. And I know taking risks sounds very frightening, but you know what they say, scared money don't make no money. If you know, you know. And speaking of risk, a big part of those risks that I see people not taking is not leaving their hometown. I see so many people tied to their zip code, tied to their neighborhood, tied to their childhood friends, and so on and so forth, going to the same liquor store, the same park, the same movie theater, all their lives without ever leaving their hometown. Let me tell you something. The riches are where the big cities are, right? So if you're in a small town, don't expect that you're going to be a millionaire in a small town. Yes, it can happen. It's not impossible, but the chances of that are unlikely. You have to go where the markets are. You have to go where the people are. You have to go where the competition is. And I know a lot of people like to talk about, oh, this is oversaturated. It's so much competition, so on and so forth. But guess what? That is capitalism. That is what's going to make you better. You know what they say, iron sharpens iron. You hear my accent. I immigrated from Jamaica in high school, right? And so here I am competing on YouTube in the personal finance space where people might say, oh, it's oversaturated. There's so many other big creators and so on and so forth. But what am I here doing? I'm competing because I believe in myself and I am taking risks. And my life has changed dramatically since leaving my hometown, my small little hometown in Kingston, Jamaica, and coming here, living in America, flourishing, living abundantly, and hoping to do better and better and better. And so I'm not talking about things that I wouldn't do personally, right? So I took risks, my family took risks, and it has paid off. And you have to be able to go on a limb and bet on yourself if you want to do better. And another thing that you should do if you want to do better is leave a like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel. We make new videos like this every single week. Now, I'm joking, I'm serious. Please like and subscribe to the video. Now, if you're in your 30s and 40s and broke, we have this great thing, this great tool that so many people are using to get ahead financially. Can you guess what it is? You're on it right now watching this video, and that is the internet. There's so many millionaires made on the internet on the daily. So many millionaires made on the internet yearly, right? And so why can't that be you? The internet is your friend. Use it. I don't want to hear you complaining about, oh, the boomers got rich during this revolution and they got rich because they were able to buy a house for $10 and now they can sell their houses for $1 million. Boo-hoo. That is the past. That's gone. It is what it is. But what the boomers didn't have, they didn't have internet. They didn't have the ability to make millions in a matter of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. A lot of them, they did get rich, and a lot of them got there slowly but surely. And a lot of the teachings that I teach on this channel, which is a tried and true method. And if you want to do that, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But the internet is your friend. And so, especially if you're in your 40s and you're feeling a little bit behind, the turbo boost that you need is the internet. What value can you provide on the internet to a lot of people? And if you want to know what value you can provide, look for where a lot of people are. That's number one. Look for what those people's problems are. That's number two. Solve those people's problems. That's number three. And then find a way to get those people the solution through the internet. And that's it. I'm a player in the YouTube space, and I look at all different types of channels. I look at all their business models, and it's not just finance people. It's not just people who are entertainers. It's not just people who are just popular Instagram influencers and so on and so forth. There's a lot of creators in many different niches, categories, and different subgenres that are making a lot of money and making good livings for their friends and family and so on and so forth. And so if you don't want to use the internet to your advantage, when it's literally practically almost free, all you have to do is just pay your phone bill or pay your internet provider in your house. And look, you have access to the internet. So use the internet to your advantage. And as I say that, I know in the comments down below, there's going to be a few people that's going to do this one thing. And I do not want you to do that. And that thing is feeling sorry for yourself. There are so many victims, so many criers, and as the boomers would say, so many snowflakes, right? And I don't necessarily agree with all things boomer. I'm a millennial, and so I know the challenges that we face in our generations. But I have to be honest, a lot of us are soft. And so if you want to get ahead financially, you got to stop feeling sorry for yourself. The government is not going to save you. Your mom is not going to save you. I'm not going to save you. I can give you the knowledge. I can give you the information. I can give you resources like the ebooks in the description down below. But I'm not going to come to your house, drag you out of your house, and give you a bunch of money or give you opportunities if you're not already trying to actively change your circumstances. So feeling sorry for yourself does not apply in this situation. Especially if you're a man, you need to know in a man's world, people are not going to feel sorry for you because they're going to see you as big and strong and powerful, and you are. And I want you to embrace your masculinity and know that you have the ability to change your circumstances, go out there and make a lot of money. And speaking of men, this section is for men, but it applies to ladies as well. Forget about dating. I see so many people who are caught up, especially in their 30s and their 40s. They want to chase relationships. That's men chasing women and women chasing men, or however people want to chase people, right? Bottom line is, if you are on the grind, if you are trying to pursue your dreams, a lot of times you need to cut out distractions. And relationships can be a big distraction because sometimes your spouse, your partner, they want to cuddle up with you when you need to be working. They want to go on dates when you need to be saving money to get ahead in your financial future, right? So for a period of time, you need to stop worrying about dating. Stop worrying about even going out with the boys. Those are dates, right? Those are guy dates. Those are friendship dates. Those are things that can be a distraction. And not only that, they can drain your pockets. The final thing, as I promised you at the top of the video, the most important lesson when you're on your wealth building journey, the most important thing that you need to know, and you need to take this into your consideration at all times and know that the journey is the destination, right? What do I mean by that? I mean, when you get to a certain point, you're going to see that the goalposts are going to be moved, right? Moving the goalposts is a good thing. So when you get to that first 100K, you're going to want to get to 200K because the journey is about getting better. The journey is about getting from 100 to 200, from 200 to 300, and so on and so forth. Sure, the outward accolades and the status and all the people cheering you on, that's good, but that's good for them. They can be like, oh, John is doing really well. He has a nice house. He has a nice job. He has a thriving business. He has good relationships with his friends and family. Yes, but what John needs to continue doing is to continue to work on himself, work on his business, work on his relationship, because that is the journey. You never want to stop learning. You never want to stop improving. And you never want to stop having something to pursue, because that is our purpose in life, to always create, to always pursue, to always get better until the day we cannot anymore, because time is of the essence and it's the only time we have. Anyways, this was a little money mindset video because I see so many millennials, so many people my age crying on the internet every single day talking about how much money they don't have, but they don't want to go outside and try to compete because the marketplace is very competitive, and if you want to be one of the best, you have to compete. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, check the links in the description down below, sign up for the weekly newsletter. My name is Adrian, this is Always Talk Money, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.